nice to move.
Tour level gold guys.
We are. We can move out of here quick if you need.
Why don't we do that? Pull up in front of that truck for sure.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out which side he's going to go on.
Sounds good.
Beat the crap out of us around here.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my God, just something normal would be nice.
We took 3 in a row.
Yeah, and that's going like 6 miles an hour.
Yeah, like there's gotta be.
There's times where
250 gallons of water.
there's a couple times I literally stopped, but we weren't moving, and they were still coming over the front.
I don't get it. Those are flip-flop now, right?
Yeah.
Well, the piping, there's a clog. If you're wondering what we have going on, I turned my live wells on because Paul wanted to keep some fish, and it was great, but we were pulling 10 amps thanks to the Guardian app, which is a serious problem. But now we can't recreate it without water in there. There's big ones everywhere on the lake. Well, kind of. I'm pretty sure you could find big ones near Kelly's. Sure looks like that's a high percentage area, but those fish are gonna move. I'm gonna take like an hour and drive that shoreline.
Just to
Figure
map
out.
it.
Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Past the Bar. I'm Ryan Pickell. We got a great show tonight.
And this is a big player we got tonight. He's got a really interesting story. We've had him on before.
The man, the voice of Tour Level Gold, and the guy who will help us understand what is actually going on the professional walleye scene, Mr. Brett Carlson.
You good?
I'm good. Where do we start?
We're everything your mama warned you about, and this is gonna hurt. You think you're slick, you got no business here. Better stay off our turf.
Tour Level Gold is back. So excited.
The big news from the off season is that for 2027, the NWT has announced that it's going to be a top 55 invite only.
You need to earn your way into that highest level. You shouldn't be able to walk into it or buy your way into it. So personally, I think it's awesome.
I think maybe a total of 70 pros, but 15 of those guys are gonna come from the MWC and the NTC tournament.
It's not just AOY points, it's also qualifying so you can fish the National Walleye Tour.
And it feels like it was the perfect storm. All these kids, all these guys that have dreamed about fishing the NWT, they're here.
I'm excited for that too. It kind of makes it more of a actual tournament circuit.
If I don't qualify, I'm done. It's my opportunity to walk away, go do something else.
For years, one of the hot debates in walleye fishing is, can we fill the fields without locals? Which for some, that's exciting because, hey, I know I don't have to compete against the Mike Schomers of the world if we go to the Mississippi River. I know I don't have to compete against the local sticks when we go up to Bays de Noc. That actually encourages other people to jump in the circuit and fish full time. But is that enough to give us a more viable, more core group of anglers? We're about to find out.
Your route avoids road closures on Ohio 269
Take a
North.
nap.
You're on the fastest route. You will arrive at 7:55
Want me to drive so you can take a nap? No, I was gonna say. Wow, not good. We are not going out there for a while. Look at them on the horizon. I mean, I guess if you find a spot.
Just a little walleye chop.
We find a breakfast spot on the way, I guess. If you want to do some Google search, awesome.
I can find a breakfast joint real quick.
Right where we left off, giant waves, Lake Erie. That's all I got.
Ready? We're just sitting here waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready for another season?
Always. Yeah, last year was fun. There wasn't too many days last year where I had to really make any super hard choices, except for the championship on Green Bay. That was, if every tournament was like that, I would not tournament fish. I was so stressed out.
That ain't anywhere near as bad as it was yesterday afternoon.
No. It's a little ridiculous that we've already experienced multiple days of like 70, 80s, 90s, and now we're back to putting tow and hand warmers in. Not cool. Let's stop having tournaments so early in the year. Let's go way south in the spring. We're gonna start in April. Let's go like Bull Shoals or something down south where it's like 70 degrees, not freaking 25.
I need an XL.
That guy in a little coat.
What does he say when he goes like this?
Don't you do it.
I love fishing, I love fishing. It's not a party yet.
Hey,
Zip wakes don't turn on.
that's why another thing you don't put in your boat. You put these goggles on, it makes everything brighter. Waves are small.
Wow.
We used to have an old boat.
He doesn't have
Need zip weights.
You need them in order
That's
for
why he has
I don't even have a
goggles.
jack plate. I don't have a radio. Just a fishing rod and a trolling motor. That's all you need.
And a box of crawlers.
A couple trolling rods in case the trolling motor and everything else breaks down. You got trolling
Well, you gonna troll the trolling motor?
You don't got a kicker.
with the waves.
Let Mother Nature be your guide.
Yes.
Every time.
All right, get out of here. I'm going fishing.
See you later, bye.
Honestly, like this was my, like out of all the tournaments, I honestly had this one circled on my calendar to win. Like I feel like I understand and I know what's going on out here.
Coming off a super impressive Angler of the Year season, I mean, Dewey's riding high. He's got all kinds of confidence. He's fished Lake Erie enough to know what to expect. He's an ace with his electronics. It's very possible that he could win this tournament. Everyone looks at Lake Oahe as the more likely one that he could win, but Dewey should and probably will be a contender in the season opener.
Maybe this finger broke off in there somewhere.
Oh, it's shaky.
Yeah, that's the whooping stick. That's the one we want. You want, if you're bored, not trying to boss you around, but we need to take them straps off the power pole. Okay, you're free. So when you first come to the Lake Erie, especially this time of the year, early April, generally speaking, April 1st is like almost every single year that's when they're gonna start spawning. You got a lot of fish, there's tons of fish out here and they come through in different waves. Like not everything, they don't all spawn in once. So you're trying to figure out where the fish are going to spawn, what direction they're swimming, because that dictates a lot. Generally, if they're swimming west, most likely they're probably pre-spawn. If they're swimming east, they're probably post-spawn.
Just a little baby. Still fat.
Just kidding, they like it. They still like it. I just wanted to get one for the camera. We net fish in this boat now.
Oh, yeah?
And pre-fish, yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Me and Caden both have jacked up arms, so we don't mess around. We just net them and get it over with. Not as big as I thought, but probably like a 7 or 8. Oh yeah. Spawned out. Probably not as big as I think. Probably not as big as I thought. I'm gonna say 6'7". 6'5". Would not drive all the way over here for this. He likes it. Caden's hooked up. Pass. Get it away from him. Sneaking off the line. Oh, see that.
Torched.
Big. Very large. This is the right one. This is the one I would drive over here for.
They head shakes.
Yeah. Oh, not. Got off. That was like a 9 or 10. Dude, that thing seen it and turned around and instantly just, see ya. Oh, we're just looking at the satellite picture from yesterday, or this morning. Yesterday where we were fishing was pretty decent water, like, I don't know, a foot of visibility, 18 inches. Today it looks like chocolate milk. Typically you always try to find that, 3, 4 foot, 2 foot visibility stuff. And this week, just with the conditions that we dealt with the rain and the high winds, pretty much the whole western base of Lake Erie, so from the islands all the way over to the Mineral, had very dirty water.
And the convention on Lake Erie has always been is that you stay out of the mud. I gotta find the right color of water. That is 100% out of the door. A lot of these guys are slowly discovering that the big pre-spawn females sit in the mud for refuge. Oh, and by the way, if we get a bait close enough to them, they will bite.
That's a real nice one. Thank you. Stinger hook. We had one more on like that today, but we lost it. She's real nice. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, if I knew that all these ones were spawned out over here, I would not be coming over here. But it seems like there's definitely more pre-spawners over here than where we were at yesterday. Except for that one school. That one school is all pre-spawners.
I'm back. I am in no rush to go fishing right now. Especially because it's supposed to go calm this afternoon. It's like,
We are so back. Yeah, man, it's been a wild journey since you last saw me.
I missed you. We're back. I'm a dad now. I'm old. I'm tired. We're gonna go catch some walleyes. It's cold. It's windy. It's everything you'd ever want on a Lake Erie tournament. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I don't think you can truly ever be ready for this bullshit. Yeah, you get a screen you get to watch. You get a buddy screen. I went European on them. It's real big over in Europe. So now my co-anglers can't whine and complain and say I don't set them up for success because I have the most badass pole mount for them back there. Got them all set up, ready to go. We're just gonna go nice and slow.
It was actually really cool. As soon as I finished up the championship, I went to Cass Lake. We're in Cass Lake, finished that off. And then I hopped a flight on my birthday to Estonia. Or, well, I went to Ireland first. And then Mark and I drove his truck and boat all the way from Northern Ireland all the way to Estonia, which is over 3,000 miles. Went through 12 countries. To do it was just wild. I mean, the whole trip was insane. There were so many crazy things that happened. Fishing in Estonia, it was tough, but it was an unbelievable experience. And I got done with the tournament October 4th, and my son was due October 10th. So I had 6 days, I had to fly home October 7th to go to my sister's wedding. And I walked my sister down the aisle October 10th. The 13th, I flew back to Ireland I landed the 14th, and my son was born October 15th. Dude, that changed my life. Becoming a dad is, I mean, it saved my life. I mean, it 100% did. It gave me a reason, gave me a purpose, and just having that life that you created and having him look up at me and smile was just unbelievable. I mean, I've never felt that love for anything or anybody. Like, there's no tournament win, there's no walleye catch, there's no anything that's even remotely come close. And just see that part of me. The best part of me is in him, and I did not think that existed in me, and it just gave me a new outlook on life. It saved my life, 100%. Yeah. All right, enough of that. You spin around and you come here right now. You're grounded. Here we go. We're back. God, John's be so disappointed in me that I casted at that. You know what? It's cold. I had fish that were dumb the last 2 days. I was exploring. John, I'm sorry, but I casted at a 4-pounder. That's a problem.
Maybe the biggest change of the off-season was that Max Wilson, the party boy himself, has become a father, and I'm curious to see how it affects him on the fishing side. Covering the sport for many, many, many years, there does seem to be something where we call the baby boom, where right after someone becomes a father, they feel this urgency where, well, I'm fishing for 2 now. I've got to provide for myself and for my child, and we'll find out if that works for Max.
6 pounds, 4 ounces. Thanks for playing. See you again next week. Say hi to your mother. Today's tough too because the weather sucks. I shouldn't say it sucks, but you got a big temperature change. It's never conducive to fish catching. So it's one of those things where I'm not gonna put too much stock into today. I just want to know where they are, because with those winds coming, I'm trying to find something a little closer. I mean, this is probably about the farthest I'd want to go. We're gonna get a win this year, Adam. I'm calling it. We're gonna have a good year. That 36 to 38 range I've done every day. Here we go. Gotta slime the Aquatraction up a little bit. Look at that lip rip. Sorry, buddy. None of these fish are tournament grade. I would just like to tell you that. Okay. Butterball. God, that's barely even tournament grade. It's so short. These fish are way cooler than over in Monroe. Way cooler. There we go. Big one. You ever see someone boat flip an 8-pound walleye before? Bring her up the ladder. Yeah, 8-pounder. Oh, that 6-pounder doesn't want to eat. Okay, I'll cast at this 6-pounder. Excuse me? Where else in the freaking country can you do that? I don't know why I'm getting excited about 7-8-pounders. It's not going to win me the tournament, but it never gets old.
Max has come full circle on Lake Erie. There was a time where he did not like this body of water whatsoever, but he's on him, he's dialed. He won a smaller tournament on Lake Erie last year, and he's ready to put together a good tournament.
Oh, my first 9-pounder. So excited.
All right, dude, we'll be in touch. Okay, see you, bud. It's 5 o'clock. Got a little late start though, so this nice weather, take advantage of it, right? Plus we're on Lake Erie. There's millions of targets.
This is very early, and that's why I opted not to get a new boat, you know. By the time I made that decision, I'm like, I'm just gonna run my boat again. So I took my boat down to test it out in Red Wing, you know, which is pretty normal. You know, some winterization problems, and basically it caused an emergency. Long story short, you know, Mercury stepped in, and then my old boat dealer parts were overnighted, and everybody really helped me out. You know, it was like dodging punches, and it was like, man, I just need to get here. And borrowing a boat is not an easy thing to do, you know, like they're 100, 150 grand. No one wants to borrow their boat. Like I told a lot of people, that's like borrowing out your girlfriend. You just don't do it. Heck, I don't even know who I'd borrow mine out to.
You can tell it's getting late in the day. My casts are about 5 feet short.
Coming off a solid season, another season where Dusty shows how consistent he is, he's kind of changed his game.
Skinny 24-incher. Not gonna cut it in the tournament. Probably shouldn't even have casted at that one, but I have a hard time not casting.
Known as an angler that always puts limits in the boat, he knows that if he's going to win one of these tournaments, he has to dedicate himself to the casting game. And this year his boat has no kicker, he has the brakes in the back of his boat. He's committed the time and the effort to become one of the best casters in the game.
You know, I'm not trolling, I'm going forward facing. I mean, look at the stats. That's where it's at. That's what you got to be good at. And with a schedule like this year, pretty much all Great Lakes, big reservoir, you're going to be looking at them and casting at them. Last year was, yeah, no. I want to do better. I want to be better at the championship and be more consistently landing in the money. But I feel like I'm a bit old school, and you got some young guys coming up. And as much time as I spend on forward-facing sonar, I still don't think I've got enough time in.
Little sunset walleye, but it's cold out. Ready for that heat in the truck, right?
Well, welcome back, guys.
Hey, thanks.
Nice shirt. Nice hat. A 7, a 9, and the 9 was with one that was like a quarter, half pound bigger. I told Dusty, he was high, the bigger one. I touched him, he didn't react. I'm like, oh, but I'm perfect bright on this other one that's 5 feet off. I'm like, go down here. So, they're like, when you're on West Sister, there's some that are literally going this way to Detroit and some that were going to the Maumee.
Because most of them fish over there, not most of them, but over half for sure spawned out. Like we caught very few 7-pounders and 6.5-pounders a day. They're more like 5 3/4.
No. What's his name?
Are these jalapenos?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were like a relish.
Always. No matter how much stuff is packed.
Hey, you're filming? Shut the
Final day of practice. Finally getting dialed in. I'm remembering to leave my keys for Chris now. I've been by myself for like 5 days, but now I've had friends with the last 3, so pretty much mid-season form, sore, tired. No step this year, Bill.
What's that?
No step on my boat.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Did you get your cover figured out?
No.
Did you get your transducer figured out?
Yes. I mean to talk to you about that sabotage.
It was off. Like a strong 8 this way.
Like turn?
Yeah, I just back to the screws out and tilted it.
That's what that zip wake's for. You just turn the boat a little bit.
I don't even want to land one in these waves if it's not 8 pounds. So far this week, everyone wants to talk about the weather. It's just normal. Lake Erie, spring. But there's been some really nice afternoons of fishing, and that's when we've done a lot of our damage. Also normal for spring, watercolor, moving around. Challenging to stay on fish, but you know, the cool thing is, however many years ago when we first started filming Tour Level Gold, or season 2, we're in the exact same scenario, and had confidence in myself that I could go out and catch them, but I had no idea where I was going to fish. So it's kind of cool that I can be calm knowing that that's not really the number one thing to be concerned about. You're not ever going to go fish the same fish on Lake Erie in the spring, even the ones you caught the afternoon before. There's so many fish going in every direction that to think that you're doing that is pretty much false. So yeah, same Erie challenges. Post spawn, gross. These are last place fish. Bass color. Watched a lot of bass in the spring. Almost thought about not coming out today. It's like, I know how to catch them. And I know I got to find them in the tournament. And they're basically everywhere and nowhere and anywhere. But here we are. Wanted to show Tour Level Gold my new 622 Ranger and how it handles these nice Lake Erie waves. Ah! Sees it, likes it. Oh! Dude, unbelievable. Big ones don't nibble. They know how to bite even during cold fronts. These are the ones that, I don't know, you could probably have one. Yeah, 7 pounds. You could probably have one to go with your 8, 9, 10. I think it'd be really cool to weigh a 7, 8, 9, 10, and an 11. Yeah, so you know, we were looking at that, and I fished a tournament last year here. It was 120 boats or whatever, and I forget, Max Wilson won it, our boy. But I think he averaged probably like 38 a day or something like that. That was boredom casting there. You know, so that was a step up, because I think I won with 35-ish a day, like 70 pounds for 2 days. So then it made another step up, and now this step, 2 years removed, it's just all those year classes getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we knew it was going to take 40-something a day to win. You could just tell that in practice, because most 27-inchers that are pre-spawn at Lake Erie are 8-pounders. And then if you watch tournaments, you'll see, like, once they all spawn, these weights are all going to go back down to like 35 pounds is a good bag. And then they'll creep up this year even, where like you'll have 40-pound bags in the summer, because they're now long enough to like be 8-pounders basically. So it's cool watching those year classes just get bigger and bigger. We have this conversation again in a couple years. 40 pounds will literally be middle of the pack. 40 pounds a day. Another post spawner. Might have to go somewhere else for this tournament. Thought what I found yesterday afternoon was just enough pre-spawners floating around. It's just kind of cover enough area. You run into pods of them. Now today, I mean, I think I've caught the biggest fish I've seen, and it's a 7-pounder. So that is not what you're looking for on Lake Erie right now in 2026. So yeah, that's all she wrote for practice. Had some really fun days. Had some really challenging days and tough conditions. And as Alan Iverson would say, practice. We're talking about practice here. It doesn't matter.
The reality of running 30 to 40 miles in this 20-foot boat that's going to blow like it's supposed to tomorrow is just not happening. I'm not doing it. So there's a really good bite going on around the islands and stuff, but there's plenty of fish close. I mean, there's a ton of them. They're just harder to catch. There's dirtier water over here. You got to be a lot more precise, and hopefully you can find just a couple more little clues close here, because I really do feel like I can have a good tournament, you know, within 10 miles of the takeoff. It's Lake Erie. I mean, there's so many walleye.
Yeah, practice just sucked. It was windy and cold, so it was a little bit of everything. There was a couple warm days in there, but then there was also a couple days where it was in the 20s in the morning. You woke up and now all of a sudden we're dealing with everything's frozen. It's like, what else? The ramps are frozen. The lids on the live balls or compartments are frozen. It's like, come on. And then you got to go out there and beat around in them big waves. It was a very frustrating practice. I was trying not to spin out. At least you're on Lake Erie and there's a lot of fish, because it could be worse. It could be horrible weather and the fishing could be impossible. At least there was fish to catch. I mean, that was a good thing, but man, that practice just was miserable.
These are not the right ones. And a lot of them are swimming. When they're swimming, they're so hard to catch.
Hates the schedule. Crabby old man. What the f are we doing on all these Great Lakes? I love it. That's where I'm at too. Billy, I'm with you. The schedule, giant ass water. My back is gonna feel every one of these waves. No, in all honesty, Bill Shimoda is not excited about this schedule, and I completely understand it. I mean, Bill is an excellent river fisherman. He's a good inland lake fisherman, and it's gonna be very difficult for him to show his talents on these bodies of water.
Got one. Oh, come on, be on that old Nessie. I think it's on the jig. I don't feel like getting all wet. Be nice to have a limit of them. Be nice to have a limit of them right away just to calm you down, but that's not what you want to be bringing to the scale. And like, you can see the cleaner water up in there, but if you go into that clean water, there's no fish. If there's mud around, they want to be in the mud. So what you need to happen is you need these big, like immense, just big areas to clean up. Then they basically get trapped in the clean water, then they're easy to catch. But they want to be in the mud. Not that one though. There we go. Keep casting. Oh yeah. Another postie though. I don't know. She needs to be full of eggs, but nice fish, good sign.
Yeah, they were kind of talking wind all week for whatever reason. And usually I don't get too worried about anything past about 3 or 4 days. I don't even want to look at it because it's usually going to change. But they've been talking wind for that first day of the tournament for all week. And it's looking like it's going to blow hard. And we're all kind of thinking it's going to be canceled. Yeah, everybody's a little on edge. We don't know. Some guys want it to be canceled. Some guys don't want it to be canceled. They want it to blow. Maybe they're fishing close. I kind of want it. I want to go. I want to go because I'm fine fishing close. I got enough fish to fish for close, and I know then the guys making long runs will have significantly less time to fish.
You always kind of want to be ready to troll out here too. Something breaks or it just gets too dang windy or whatever. Well, I think what would have been pretty easy 30-pound bags to can't catch anything. So that was frustrating. I just don't want to bomb in general. Like the last 2 seasons, for whatever reason, my first tournaments, I completely bombed. A couple of the worst tournaments my entire career. Turned into maybe somewhat of a survival event for me, where I just want to get out of here with hopefully a check. If I could do that, I'd be pretty happy and be on our way.
As we get closer and closer to day one, the question becomes, what are we gonna do with day one? There are major winds forecasted where it's probably a 50-50 as to whether or not this is gonna be a blow day. Guys are deciding, wait, if they do send us, like how far can I go? If they don't send us, does this mean this is just a one-day tournament, or are they gonna add a day?
Welcome everybody to Monroe, Michigan for the 2026 Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's National Walleye Tour on Lake Erie. Of course, Lake Erie is doing Lake Erie things. I do not make calls the night before. I make calls as early as I can the morning of. And I'll do the same thing for you tomorrow.
4 to 6 feet, occasionally 8.
What?
Yeah. Small craft advisory is in effect through Thursday afternoon for Michigan waters of Lake Erie near Monroe, Michigan, with hazardous conditions expected. 4 to 6, occasional 8-foot waves. Conditions are dangerous.
You gotta keep feeling it, cut it. There's a nick in the line. I don't know, I feel like I've been scrambling. Not really out of hibernation yet. The way the weather's been all week, it's just scramble mode.
Funny, probably only be using about 3 different rods. Hopefully I got enough fishing time to use all 3 of them. It might just be show up and be like, holy cow, it took 3 hours to get here. We got, oh, it's getting windier. We got 45 minutes to fish. Just kidding. Hopefully I have more time than that, but there's only one place to go to win the tournament in my mind. That's where I'm gonna go. 'Cause that's where we always go.
Good, I guess. I don't know. It's Erie. I mean, you're catching fish, like always, but too excited. I mean, we've been fishing in the wind all week, so like, I know I can catch them in the wind. It's just not as fun to catch them in the wind. But we're gonna get it done. Like Max said, hopefully Santa Claus comes tonight and brings us an early Christmas present, and we get to have a little relaxed / family day tomorrow.
I know me at least, I was stressed out all night. I had a horrible night of sleep. Just so many things going through my head. I wasn't sure where I was going with how bad the wind was gonna be. I was worried about my boat. I was worried about my getting hurt or something. Just there's so many things going through your head.
If we can do that 36, 37 pounds, I'd be happy. But I'm ready. It's just Erie. You're just going to work.
Typically in professional walleye fishing, when the Coast Guard issues a small craft advisory, that equals a blow day. That means they're not fishing. So sure enough, the night before the tournament, they get that small craft. That extends until 1 p.m. local time. So the assumption among most guys is that, yeah, we're probably not gonna go.
Never like thought through the process of what was gonna happen on day one. I was just like, we're not gonna fish tomorrow, we'll figure it out tomorrow where we're gonna go. If this doesn't work, we'll go here. If this doesn't, like I think that was what really got me in the end, is I felt like we weren't gonna be going fishing on day one, and it happened.
So when they wake up and find out that, oh, we are in fact going, it's kind of like a jarring awakening where they're like, oh geez, maybe I'm physically ready, but I don't know that I'm mentally ready to make these decisions in this kind of weather.